Hello and welcome! Our quilt top is done and it has been pinned to the back and is ready for Freemotion Quilting. Tutorials on how we made this project are available on this channel. From planning to pinning, please feel free to check them out after you watch this. I'm cleaning this before every new project. So for this, I'm going to take out the bobbin, and then I'm going to pull out the shuttle. Look at that lint. So this is why we do this every project, every new project. We're going to take this off, the needle plate off, and look at that lint. I recommend finding one of these brushes, these sewing machine cleaning brushes. Get all the lint out up here. We're going to take the shuttle out. And clean all of this in here out. Get all of this lint out. I do this every new project. Get all that lint out. And then the last thing that you really need to do with this is to oil the shuttle. And according to the manual, you'll see I have all my bobbins spun for this next project. We're going to do light blue on the top. We're going to do taupe on the bottom. And back on track, I have my shuttle. Wipe that off. Wipe the shuttle casing off. Get all the lint out. And I did clean this case out. I took it out, washed it up. I had a very embarrassing amount of lint in the case here. And for oil, I only use Lily White Zoom Spout, and that is it. I'm going to put just a drop of oil on the shuttle, like that. Take my finger, and that's all you have to oil on this machine. So the shuttle goes back in. When we put the shuttle in, we want this moon assembly right here to be going up and down. And then we put the hook of the shuttle facing down. Lift this up, and this snaps back into place. You'll hear it snap. There you go. The needle plate goes back on. I'm going to thread it. When you're threading your needle, it helps to cut your thread at an angle. Thread the bottom. The bobbin is threaded. Stick that in, and you'll hear it click. Pull the bobbin and thread up. And the last thing I do is I'm going to just run some thread in a piece of scrap fabric to get the excess oil out of it. And I have to plug my foot in first. I have my foot out when I'm cleaning it because I don't want to That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? When you pull the hand wheel, you always turn it towards you. And I like to take a moment and look at the tension. I don't want to see any blue on this side, and I don't want to see any taupe on this side, so my tension looks pretty good. Now it's time to start quilting. Alrighty, my machine is cleaned. I have a new needle. It's oiled. And now we're ready to start Freemotion Quilting. First thing is I have my handy dandy quilting gloves, which are technically gardening gloves, but I find them far more grippy than quilting gloves that I've used. I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to start about in the middle. It doesn't have to be exactly in the middle. Start about in the middle. Right in here. That's really good. Close enough. But generally you want to work in the middle and work your way out. Start in the middle, work your way out. I'm going to drop my presser foot, drop my needle. I have this formatted for Freemotion Quilting. The tension is adjusted. The presser foot has less pressure. The feed dogs are down. And I'm just going to pull all of those pins, all this work it was, putting all these pins in. And from experience, trust me, close them as you go, as you put them into the Kool-Aid tin of pins, because otherwise they will turn into a tangled mess and you will spend hours upon hours of endless fun detangling your pins. So unpin some, and then I take my gloves, because they really save my wrists. Some people say Freemotion Quilting is hard on their back. In my case, where I really feel it is my wrists. And I'm going to take my fingers and pull the fabric taut and make like a miniature loom. Stitch a couple stitches in place. I'm going to drop my stitches per inch to 0. And now it's time to just doodle. We're just going to make swirlies and doodle with thread. Time to take out more pins, and we'll just work our way around and around and around till we get to the edges. I'll take out some pins, and sometimes if I'm hurry, I'll have a stack of pins next to the box, the tin. Just keep dropping them in, work little sections at a time. I was auditioning threads with one of my friends, and I showed her the gold and the taupe, and I'm like, hey, what about this blue? And we both instantly like, the blue. Because the quilting, I wanted to make a little more of a feature. So we're just going to continue doodling with thread until we reach the edges. I'm just sneaking a quick peek at the back. That's looking great. Looks fantastic. It's the following morning from yesterday, and let's just take a look at what we got done in the day. This is turning out really well. You can see where the pins are and what we have left to do. So let's just take a look at the close-up on the stitches. Yeah, that looks really good. I'm happy with how that's turning out, and I also am going to show you the back. The back looks great. Now we're just going to keep working our way out. Start in the middle, work your way out to the edges. I'm just going to keep working my way around and around until I get to the edges. Our free motion quilting is done! Come back for the next and final video in this series where we trim the edges of the quilt down and add the binding. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.